God bless you. God bless you. Thank God we got up this morning. We can make something happen. If I got up, I can make something happen. My God, this morning I checked in my bed. I looked up under the pillow. And my God, didn't no tooth fairy leave me nothing. I looked up under that new quilt I just bought, and new fresh sheets I just put on the bed. And I looked all around the bed. You know, I could not find a $20 bill. What you saying, man of God? You have to get out of that bed and make something happen. You got to fill out that application and go get that job. You got to go to the gym to lose that little weight. My God, you got to start that business off this morning. My God, you got to go back to school. You have to get your driver's license. My God, there's too much to do. You got to clean your house this morning. There's too much to do to be laying in the bed talking about I can't make it, I woulda, coulda, and if I shoulda. No, you got to get up out of that bed and make something happen. Isn't that good news? That's good news. Well, we thank God this morning that we all have got up. Who's ever watching or can hear me, you're blessed this morning, regardless whether you think so or not. Hey, listen, I'm talking to everyone, the people that go to church and the people that don't go to church. I want a big audience of everyone. We all have sinned and came short of the glory of God. There's no big eyes and no cross T's with God himself. He loves everybody the same. He gives everybody a gift to get up and make something happen. The Bible says he gave some 5 gifts. My God, 5. Some 2 and some 1. But what he did, he gave us all a gift. My God, well, that's good. Well, listen, I want to talk today about a little stuff that's a little sensitive. A lot of people know my testimony, especially my church, but I'm sort of like getting it out there a little bit on YouTube and Facebook that people been asking me, well, Pastor, how do you do it? And I tell them, I have to stay prayed up. That's number one. I got to keep my face pointed at Jesus Christ. You know how the horse have them blinders on? That's so they can't look side to side. And I tell you, since wife passed away, my God, I've even took one of the blinders off so I can look. I ain't gonna get no help. Can we be truthful today? Listen, I'm a man. I'm not gay. I love women. Besides Jesus Christ, God, and women, I don't even know what I would get up for. If it was just men in this world, I'd probably have a beard hanging in here and probably have some pizza rolls in it. I ain't gonna get no help. Wouldn't wash up, wouldn't do nothing. But why? Because God said himself, when he made Adam, and when Adam was alone, he said it's not good for man to be alone. And he made Adam a wife, a woman, with a wife. And Adam said, my God, wow, woman. Hey, come on, somebody. And then the Bible goes to say that when you find a wife, you find a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. So don't be mad at me when I said I get up in the morning to look good for women. My God, yes, I do. I get up to look good for women. Get up to look good for myself first. But at the same time, I'm getting up looking good for the women. Why is that? Because that's in me. That's in me. I don't want to kill that. I just have to make sure that I do the right things with it. Do that make sense? I am a pastor. A lot of people say, well, you just a man. Well, that's where you was wrong. I was supposed to be a godly man, and a man can do anything. A man can go to the jig joint. The man can go and get lap dances. The man can go to casino. The man can deal with women in the church. A man can cheat on his wife. A man can steal. A man can gamble. A man can put down too many children on his income tax. A man can lie. A man can be a manipulator. A man can do a whole bunch of stuff. But being a godly man, I must try to do what God wants me to do. It be the image of Jesus Christ. So today we're talking about something that I can talk about because now I'm going on 6 years without my wife. And I tell you, it's been a fight. 3 weeks after wife passed away, I was on Riverside here in South Bend. And I was crying. I was so ugly in the face. I looked in the rearview mirror and I didn't even recognize myself because I looked down there where we used to go fishing. And I tell you that bothered me so bad just to know that she wasn't there around, going to be there anymore. But I had a phone call in the car, and some woman had called and said, Pastor Dickens, you remember me? I said, no, you didn't tell me your name. She said, my name is such and such. I said, She said, you remember me now? I said, no. She said, well, you used to, I always used to see you at Kevin's and the Why Not Shack, and you never wanted to take me home. She said, I love it, your wife, Denise. We went to LaSalle School together. She said, but I first want to be the first one to give you the opportunity. If you want to have, if y'all can fill in the blank. If you want to have, fill in the blank, let me be the first one you call. And I told her, sweetheart, I appreciate the offer. I said, but I'm not over my wife. And yes, we could get together, and them two items would love to get together, but I'm looking at what's going to happen afterwards. You looking at me crazy, I'm looking at you crazy, and that won't work, sweetheart. So I appreciate you. So I'm giving you an idea that since then, that was 2 weeks after wife passed. It's been almost 6 years now. Do you know the pressure have not stopped? Even on Facebook, when I want to be holy, I want to be praying, I hit somebody, befriend me, and when I pull their pictures up, you can fill in the blanks. It is not want to be my friend that way. So it is a lot of stuff that wives take care of when they're with their husband, especially if you're a godly man. And even if you're not, it's something about the woman that my wife used to shield off. She used to say, Pastor, be careful with that woman. And I said, ain't nothing with that woman. She can't do nothing to me. And then it end up, I would tell her, I said, you was right. She do like me. So you have to be careful. And there's something about a wife that protects the man. And that's what wife used to do with me. And that's why it's so important that you should not be alone, men or women. When you search this scripture out, it's in Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. Let me read it in your hearing. It said, the Lord God said, it is not good for man to be alone. I will make you a helper suitable for him. Isn't that good news? That's my God. God knew himself that out of all the stuff he made, but it was not good that man be alone. Why is that? Because you cannot multiply by yourself. And God used the man a woman to come out of the man by using his rib. He gave the women the emotional parts of it, where they get emotional. And he put the hunting in us. That's why it's so important that men don't be too feminine and women don't be too hard, because you're cross-contaminating. You're trying to be something that God didn't intend for to happen this way. It'd be crazy if I come home to my wife. Listen to me, men. Wouldn't it be crazy if you come home and from work and tell your wife, I just can't make it. Oh, these bills are just killing me. I'm just kidding. Your wife don't want to hear that. You crying more than the babies. So men have to stand up. You are the head of the house. The woman is your helper. And when you search it out, God himself is a helper. So he intertwined us all together to be one body. When the man join into the woman, you create one body. That's why the woman can produce a body by her and a man getting together. Isn't this good news? He says it's not good for man to live alone. It is not good for us to live alone. I can attest to that right hand. I tell you, when you see me walking, I'm walking like that. You see how crooked I am? But it's amazing what a wife do. She straightens you up. My God. God, please pray for me. You women, I can't help it. You guys are looking great. You guys are putting your eyes on. My God, you're working on your bodies. My God, you're working on your hair. You're looking good out there. So please help me being a pastor. Y'all start looking a little bad so pastor's mind don't go there. This is what God is talking about. It's not good for man to live alone because our minds, we're hunters. Rawr. That's why we like football. Hit him. We're hunters. We want to go after it. That's what he put the lion in the men. That's why it's so important that men have a woman to ice that down a little bit. My wife iced me down a little bit. Told me things. Pastor, we don't need to go to church late. This ain't the club. You don't want to go in there trying to make an appearance. You want to go in there to get some praise and worship. This is the kind of wife I had. She lined me up to where I needed to go. Isn't that good news? It ain't mean that man is a head of woman. I pull her around the apartment with her hair. No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a helpmate, a helper for the man that shields off tricking the enemies. My God, I could go on and on about it, but you guys keep praying for me. I'm in a great fight. My God, after you had love like I had with elect lady Denise, I'm not selling for anything. You know what I mean? I just can't. I just don't want to. You know what I mean? So it's a great fight for me. Keep praying for me. Keep me in your prayers. And a lot of people have been asking me, Pastor, you need to tell a little bit more about your testimonies and stuff, because people need to hear that. Listen, don't get this little coat jacked up. I've been through some hell. 11 years of crack cocaine. I was a drug dealer. My God, I was a womanizer. I was stealing out of the stores, writing bad checks. My God, but I thank God for deliverance. I thank God that he got my mind lined up. But where did that come from? From a help of a woman. Isn't that good news? I love you guys. Be blessed. And I'll talk to you soon. Do me a big favor. Listen, if you know me and you think that I'm doing a great job as a pastor, especially if you know me. Now, the people that don't know me, feel me. Feel me in my spirit. I don't like to play no fake. I'm not a fakey person. I tell you the truth. If I don't know the answer, I'll go to some of my theologian friends that I got and ask the questions, and they can guide me up to guide you to where you need to go. And you guys keep praying for me, because I'm praying for you. It is a great fight being a man by yourself. I love you guys. Wear your mask.